Hey, thanks for watching my video. Today we are going to replace the front tire on a 2022 GSXR 750. It's going to be the same procedure for the GSXR 600. You look up the torque specs, it's going to be the same for the 600 and the 750. So first thing we're going to do is loosen up the front axle nut. Don't really take it all the way off because you want to be able to have that nut to tap the axle through the fork. It gives you a little bit more surface to hit the palm of your hand with. And then we're going to loosen up the pinch bolts on the left fork. And once those pinch bolts are loose, then we're going to remove the 12mm bolts which hold your calipers in place.
Her dumb ass is already checking up on you?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I told him I told you to wash it. He said no, he can do it.
Normally what I do is when I pull the caliper off, I give that caliper a slight little twist and it separates the brake pads and allows that caliper to slide off the wheel much easier than trying to force it off. Now we're jumping over to the right side, and with a 10mm wrench we are loosening the pinch bolts on that right fork. And next we're going to remove the 12mm bolts which hold the right caliper on. So again, if you watch when I pull this caliper off, you'll see that I kind of twist that caliper into the brake rotor and it will spread the pads apart and make this caliper slide off the wheel a lot easier. The next time that we do this, I'm hoping that we put some blue brake lines on the bike. It'll really make this bike pop with some blue brake lines. So you saw me just push the front axle through the forks, and now I'm going to pull the front axle out of the forks. If yours are stuck, get yourself a hex key or a hex tool and just spin that axle and it will come out. This is the first time the wheel's been off of this bike, and I understand that, you know, because of shipping weights and whatnot, that they don't lubricate the axles from the factory. But when you put your bike back together, go ahead and add some grease to everything. So I'm using Lubrimatic marine grease, and no, Lubrimatic does not sponsor me, even though they should. But I use marine grease because it helps keep water, dirt, and debris out of your wheels, keeps it out of the seals. Don't really have to worry about the bearings because the bearings on motorcycles, the good motorcycles have sealed bearings. Let's just put it that way. And I put a light coat of marine grease on the axle. And the reason I do this, not only to keep the moisture, dirt, and debris out of the wheel, but it makes it a lot easier to remove that axle next time if you do put a light coat of grease on it. Remember, you're not lubricating anything, you're just protecting it, and the marine grease does a great job of protecting your motorcycle parts when you reassemble and then have to take them back apart next time. Or if the next guy that's doing this if they need to pull that axle out, that axle is going to slide out nice and easily with the marine grease on it. And again, a lot of people ask me what I use. It is Lubramatic marine grease. You can find it at any boat store. I don't think you're going to find it at Walmart, but you can get it on Amazon. Lubramatic's probably the best marine grease you can buy. So I'm only putting the axle nut on finger tight. And you'll see the reason for this shortly once I get those calipers on. We're going to do it finger tight just so we can align the front wheel. The front end's going to align a lot better this way. Some manufacturers want you to bounce up and down on the forks, but not really the best way to do it. The best way is the way that they do it at the racetrack. Put that axle through, put the bolts in the calipers, torque the calipers down, then spin the front tire and grab a handful of brake. Do that 2 or 3 times. When that front wheel stops revolving on the axle, that jolt kind of brings everything into place. And if you have that axle just hand tight, it'll tweak those forks around and get everything to line up just perfectly. And that's what we're after, right? We want the front wheel to roll straight and smooth. So now we're torquing down the caliper axle bolts. Yeah, if you came here to watch my video and you think I'm going to give torque specs, I do not give torque specs in any of my videos. As I did tell you at the beginning, the torque specs for the GSXR 750 and the 600 are the same. You can Google them. What I found is it is the same for many years when I Googled the 2022. So even if you find older torque specs, the older torque specs are going to work for your brand new motorcycle. So we're jumped over onto the right side. The right side bolts did not go in as smoothly as I wanted them to. In the next wheel, I'll probably put another tire on this bike next month. The owner of this bike, she goes through tires pretty quickly. We took those crappy Bridgestone 016s off the bike and we replaced them with the Dunlop Road Sport 2s. If you haven't tried the Dunlop Road Sport 2 yet, maybe the best bike tire that you can put on your motorcycle. It's got good longevity. Most of us are getting about 2,000 miles out of a set of tires. I know what you're thinking. 2,000 miles isn't very many miles, but we don't ride like you. There are no 4-lane roads for us to flat spot our tires here in the mountains. We do a lot of left and rights. By 2,000 miles, the sides of the tires are completely worn out, and the only place that there is tread left is usually in the middle of the tire. And we get good traction, and the bike just feels amazing with the Road Sport 2. So, give it a try. The Road Sport 2s are very affordable sport bike tires as well. So we kind of like that. For about $250, you can have a decent set of tires on your bike. So now we've got both calipers on, and we're going to spin that front wheel. So here we go. We just spin the front wheel, grab a handful of brake. Spin the front wheel, grab a handful of brake, spin the front wheel, and everything just lines up. Everything falls into place. Now I'm going to tighten down that axle nut and then jump over to the right side, and I'm going to torque down the pinch bolts on the front fork. So you want to tighten down your axle before you torque down these pinch bolts, because that will guarantee that your axle is pulled all the way through the fork. You want your axle to be pulled all the way through both forks before you start torquing it down. So we know that the axle is through the right side, and then we're going to torque it down. That will allow us not to use a hex tool on that right side to hold the axle in place. And then we get a click on the torque wrench on the left side on that axle nut. And now we're going to torque down the left side pinch bolts. So it's pretty easy. You can pull your front wheel off and put it back on in under, I'd say, 15 minutes. You know, start to finish. I can do this entire bike, mount and balance, 2 tires, removing the wheels off the bike myself. I can have this bike done in about 45 minutes. This is my first time getting my hands on a 2022 GSXR. And I got to say, these are pretty sharp bikes. I'm hoping that the owner puts everything blue to make it a nice Florida Gators color. Thanks for watching my video.